Hey y'all, we're gonna get us a reading for the sign of Libra. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button, so I'm gonna cut this deck. I'm gonna shuffle this deck. We're gonna get into it with the main energy for the sign of Libra. Libra. Bottom of the deck, we got communication and Cancer. So you might have a Cancer that wants to communicate with you. This Cancer could also be symbolic for your fourth house energy, which is going to speak of your roots, you know, your inheritance. It's like your home. So this has to do with your siblings, like your close family members and different things like that. Somebody might want to try to gain some type of structure or some type of foundation or something like that. And again, this communication might have something to do with some type of partnership or exchange of love. So maybe this is somebody that you're not talking to right now or something like that. But again, somebody desires to speak to you. And again, even if this ain't a family member, then that Cancer energy could also still speak of your home life, like a spouse. I'm also hearing a child. You have despair and siphoning. So moving forward, somebody is in despair or they're in some type of hopelessness. Somebody feels like they need help and they're not able to receive, you know, whatever it is that they need in order to. It's something about regaining ground, like something being sustainable. And you have siphoning. So I'm hearing somebody may have resorted to siphoning somebody's energy or trying to siphon something, trying to pull something from another place in order to place it somewhere else. Is given that they have, you know, a new perspective about a situation. Somebody is seeing something differently than how they were seeing it before. They may even have to let go or release some type of siphoning energy, something that don't belong to them. You have flow. Yeah. So yeah, they're in despair because they got to pull on energy in order to survive with this flow energy. You got divine masculine that came out sideways. Somebody is losing their divinity. It's something about their life force depleting. This is karma for somebody. It was something that they was avoiding dealing with or something like that is what I'm getting. And now they find themselves in some type of conflict or battle, or you may find yourself in some type of conflict or battle. It's something with due to the things that you know. It's something about what somebody was taught, what they were taking in from what they were taught. Somebody was taking bits and pieces of lessons. So when it came time to put it all together, it's missing pieces or something like that to a situation. Somebody, again, they finding themselves in conflict. And it gives that they ain't got no fuel, with fuel in the reverse. Somebody is having to confront some type of inner child wounds that they have. Something that they felt as if they have buried. Something is again, is cloudy. It's not being illuminated right now. And they more so try to convince people, or in the outer world is given that they present themselves like a, you know, I don't give a F type of person. Like they act like they don't care. You know, somebody act like they were able to move past something and still present themselves in some authoritative type manner. But if they siphon in energy to do it, then that indeed is not the truth. Look. It has something to do with the choices that somebody is making. So somebody does not care. Like they have a lack of care, a lack of empathy, a lack of compassion with the choices that they make. It's something about somebody being a risk taker, them being a free spirit, being very spontaneous. I'm hearing with their energy. What is this despair? Okay. So off top, when I said being very adventurous, you know what I mean, with their energy, you got Jezebel spirit came out. So somebody is very hypersexual. This may be somebody that you're in a relationship with, or that another person is in relationship with, that's in despair due to some type of lustful energy. When it comes to a partnership, a union or something like that, give me more on this Jezebel spirit. Somebody might have some type of addictions. You have high rank. Okay, so this might actually be an entity or something like that, like a lust demon or something somebody has attached to them, which is causing for them to be in despair. So they may actually have an energy attached to them, which is siphoning energy from other people through them, if it makes sense to you. What's this high rank about? It's something about you being enlightened about some type of high rank energy as well too, which is how you were made aware of the fact that you had what was needed in order to, it's something about maintaining some type of energy or something like that, Libra. But you have releasing in the reverse. So this Jezebel energy is on this person and it's not releasing them at all. Somebody did something too much. They did something excessively, or it might even be some type of addictions or destructive behaviors that somebody did not heal. What's this releasing in the reverse? You have what in the reverse? So somebody is not questioning something. They may not be questioning some type of actions that they're taking. It's really giving somebody may be feeling as if they're having their way, or they convince themselves that they're having their way in a certain situation. So it's really giving like their sense of danger is off or something like that. What is this not questioning? What's not being questioned? You have tit. And it came out sideways, so it's giving some type of gossip or something like that. Something that manifests with some type of gossip. I'm hearing word on the street. Some might be going around about someone, Libra. What's this tip energy? Somebody giving somebody something extra is what I'm hearing. You got knowledge in the reverse and 10 toes down. So somebody didn't have some type of knowledge, or they was unaware of something. Maybe somebody is saying that they didn't know. You know what I mean? Whatever it is that they had going on with this thrown off energy. With this knowledge in the reverse, is really giving somebody did not answer their call. And when it came to judgment, now somebody is being punished or something like that. It's like they're seeking some type of forgiveness or redemption is what I'm hearing. But you have 10 toes down. So it's like, again, with the not releasing, something has already sank in on somebody or anchored in on somebody, has authority over somebody. Is something with control and an integration happening. Something has already blended. What's this 10 toes down for Libra? You got trauma and it came out sideways. Clarify this trauma. Clarify trauma, come up. You got focused. So it's giving that somebody is not paying attention, not telling everything that took place. Somebody is keeping some type of secrets and they're trying to, it's like hide some type of trauma or something like that. You know what I mean? Or hide some type of traumatic experiences that may be taking place. But I'm hearing that somebody don't want to sound crazy or something like that. It's something with them trying to stay focused, like trying to keep themselves in some type of leadership position, some type of position of control, presenting as being brave or courageous or something like that. But again, they're not being honest about this trauma. That's again, this fated event, like something is just taking place that's really out of another person's hands. It's even giving some type of persuasion or something like that. Like somebody is they're focused in other areas. Give me one more for this focus. I ain't gonna keep it, but I'm just curious. Give me one more. You got smooth talker and Virgo. So it might be a Virgo that's a smooth talker, or that's the influence that they have. Somebody is very gifted when it comes to them being able to be persuasive in this Virgo energy. You know, Virgos can be kind of smooth. They're earth sign, you know what I mean? And also, you know, this could be sixth house energy, where this is dealing with somebody's health and something like that. Somebody might be going through, you know, those stages of grief where they're bargaining or something like that. Like somebody is trying to bargain with the divine, but it's like a never mind the actions that have been taken previously to getting here. Let's forget all of that. You know what I mean? Like that's what somebody is trying to be focused on, moving forward, moving past the trauma, but they're not really acknowledging or accepting how the trauma may be affecting them. What's this siphoning? You got scared when it comes to this lustful Jezebel energy. Give me one more with this scared. Scared of what? You have winter. So it's something about somebody's high rank around winter. Somebody was siphoning energy. They may have been pulling on your energy, but then they got scared about some type of Jezebel energy or some type of entity or something like that. It's some type of lustful energy that may have overtaken a person, like something that is out of their control or something like that. It's really giving involvement with the wrong energy or something, but something toxic took place around winter. Somebody found themselves bound to some type of demonic energy. You got greedy in the reverse. Look. Greedy in the reverse. And it flew all the way, you know what I mean, into the wall. So it's giving somebody had to stop doing something that they was doing with this greedy energy in the winter. And this releasing, this not letting go. It's like they couldn't continue to influence a situation or something like that. And it's given, even though something was, it was done, trying not to release. What is this? You got pillow talking. So it's something that another person said that they did not question. Some type of pillow talking. So it's given that this is somebody that this person was dealing with or something. Some type of third party energy. Where around winter, somebody, again, stop being so forceful, so holding on to. But again, they still can't let it go. What is this pillow talking energy? You got summer in the reverse. So somebody gave another person some type of tip or something like that last summer. Somebody tried to keep something going, or somebody tried to keep, you know what I mean, spun a narrative or something like that when it came with tips. Somebody tried to manifest something or get something going. What is the summer energy in the reverse? What happened last summer with this tip? You got hidden enemy. So somebody showed face with this knowledge in the reverse next to it. Somebody was pillow talking about some shit they ain't had no knowledge on. Somebody didn't know what they was talking about at all. They just was running their mouth. Really being cloud hungry. And it ended up causing a tower or some type of sudden awareness or something like that. With this hidden enemy energy, it's giving that somebody exposed themselves. Look, you got listening sideways. Somebody was kind of listening to a person. They kind of let somebody influence them. They was kind of persuasive. Is what that is with this 10 toes down energy, because somebody spoke with authority. They spoke like they knew what they was talking about. They spoke like they was ready to go there. And again, with this listening, somebody felt like it's something being led to the battlefield. Like they felt like, again, they had somebody with them that was going to take them to the top. Look, break down sideways when it comes to this trauma. That was going to be able to help them in this tower. Somebody was trying to stop something from breaking down. It's like, again, with that foresight that they had, they could already sense some type of chaos or some type of, really like chaos. something just going up. You know what I mean? Some type of karma. Like somebody knew that they were going to get karma. And again, they already knew the type of karma that they had to face. So somebody hadn't dealt with them. Like they couldn't, they ain't built a certain type of way. What's this breakdown energy with this tower? Look forward. Breakdown. Focus on moving forward. Somebody was focused on forward movement. It's really giving whatever this pillow talking energy was. It made somebody feel like they didn't have you, you know what I mean, as a partner, or as like you wasn't a good option, or you wasn't a good investment, or something like that is what they started questioning. So they started doing some type of moving on their own, or they may have even isolated from you or withdrawn or something. It was something, you know what I mean, where somebody stepped back from a situation, no longer invested, but they continue to try to siphon this energy. It's something with keeping a flow. So that's when they decided to be fake. What's this flow about? You got spiritual business that came out sideways. It was some type of spiritual contract on the line. Some type of hidden spiritual business that somebody was scared of when it came to this Empress. They felt like a Jezebel energy was more fit to be paired up with them or something like that. Look, serious in the reverse. That's what I'm saying. Somebody didn't take some shit serious around the wintertime. They thought it was a game. What's sad? Think it's a game. They thought some shit was a game. And it's really given that they're bound to something now. It's like they stuck because they refuse to release it. They refuse to see something a certain type of way. And again, they was playing the game with something that was high rank. It wasn't the game that they thought it was. Look, moon energy, trauma, breakdown, focus forward. Somebody might have had a backfire or something like that take place under some type of moon spell. Moon spell. I was going to say moon phase, but okay. So somebody might have been working with the moon or something like that. Again, with this judgment energy. Like, even if somebody didn't know what they was doing because the way they've been hyping up these different eclipses and stuff like that. Like, somebody took the time to think about or push energy to or project toward whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like, if we dealing with somebody who's not into, you know what I mean, the spookism or anything like that. It's real easy. That could do. People be doing this shit without even knowing that they doing it. Again, the lack of knowledge. All right. So it's something with somebody being under judgment. This moon cycle. Look, secret competition in the reverse when it came to this pillow talking. Some of them been exposed with some type of secret competition. The competition ain't so secret no more. It's understood now that, again, it wasn't pillow talking. Somebody basically convinced another person to, you know what I mean, sacrifice what they had going on. And they didn't question it. And now you got Anubis in here last summer with the weighing of the hearts. It's something with the protection that you have. There's a ruler of the underworld energy. It's something with you mastering your shadow self. You in some type of partnership or something like that is what I'm hearing with Anubis. Again, with that high rank, this tip. Anubis gave a tip last summer that you was his people. You was his people. And it's something about somebody needing to understand what could take place with them if they continue to take certain actions towards you or something like that. It's like this your bodyguard. Look, attention. What I say, baby, stop playing with me. Motherfucker got tapped. Fuck getting tapped on the shoulder. They got tapped right on top of the head. You know what I mean? Attention. And I'm hearing it like on that Bone Crusher song. Look, okay, so early 2000s, Bone Crusher had a song, you know, that Never Scared. And you remember how he did that attention? He yelled it, attention. It's like somebody yelled it, attention. Something was illuminated. And again, it's with this all is well energy when it comes to Anubis. You are okay. All is well is okay with you. It's something with him backing you. You having this source, this vitality, this warmth. You good. But this hidden enemy is again, a tower energy taking place. Something suddenly changed with them being able to hide their face. They didn't know how to do something. Give me more with this attention. What's going on? Look, spiritual bloodline. Multi-talented. Stop, motherfucker. Spiritual bloodline and multi-talented, baby. You a high priestess. It's something about them trying to basically force you into some type of war that they would not be able to win due to, again, their lack of knowledge. They ain't got the clearance like they thought they had the clearance. See, you was dealing with somebody who thought that they was going to be able to link up with some lower level deities and they was going to be able to drag you on their turf and y'all was going to be able to fight. What they didn't understand is you done mastered both sides, not to mention you partners with the ruler. You will tear some shit up on both sides and still be able to sleep peacefully at night. Your bloodline is multi-talented. Your bloodline operate on all sides of the field. Your bloodline cannot... And you done linked up with your bloodline union. You done got your divine inheritance. You got your protection. You got your people, which is like 1 million of them. Because your people got people, and they got people, and they got people. And the type of loyalty that y'all got when it comes to these other dimensions, it's something that the human mind can't grasp. So Anoop is warned. Warning is here, the enemy. Hey, spiritual bloodline, attention. Attention. There's somebody that holds some type of sacred knowledge, some type of sacred protection. This is a pure energy. There's something that you can't fool with. There's something that you can't touch, you can't dissolve. Understand what could happen. I missed the A in spiritual, but you get the point. I'm saying it. Look, listening, 10 toes down. Spiritual bloodline. You stepped into your north node. You already had your ascension. Multi-talented, baby. It's something with them knowing that, with them seeing that, with that being shown. Some type of enlightenment. You being made aware of this. It's something about a breakdown or a tower moment happening, which may have even traumatized you and pushed you into like a fated event. Like, again, for you to tap into whatever it is that you tapped into. Look, master level experience, divine feminine. Stop. Just leave it the fuck alone. Just leave it, baby. Leave it. Master level experience. Forward. That's what you was focused on. Remember, this person was, they stuck in that past trauma. That's their issues. They shit come from childhood. It's really seeming like a lot of your shit. Some of it may stem from childhood, but you handle childhood. Good majority of your shit coming from whatever it is that you had with, you know what I mean, whoever it is that's getting their ass tossed up for siphoning this energy now. Because it's like, again, divine masculine in the reverse. You got divine feminine came out. Master level is something about you sitting in your seat. Spiritual business, and they scared. Even this little Jezebel energy or this little lust demon, whatever it is that they teamed up with, they scared too. Everybody's scared now. It's something about you being by yourself, or you doing some type of soul searching, you being isolated, you being divinely led. It's something about you going into a shell of protection and coming back out or something. It's like you different though. What's this divine feminine energy? High vibrational, baby. Ain't no games when it comes to your high vibrational energy, especially around winter. So that lets me know that somebody tried to continuously penetrate your bubble. But it's something about you keeping your energy high, your influence. You being an actual leader, a natural leader. Brave, courageous, something about you. It's like a mastering ego or something like that. You balance something out. What's this high vibrational energy? You got awareness. Look, in process, there's something about you being aware of the process. Something about you knowing what steps to take, you know what I mean, in order to make things go a certain type of way, in order to achieve the end that you want in a situation. High vibrational ADA, baby, your awareness, even around these moon cycles, you knew when somebody was playing in your energy. That's why they being judged. They got caught too many times doing the same thing. It's something about creating the same offenses. And again, it's something about you being aware of the process. So it gives me, you have been through spiritual court before. Again, with your high rank. We ain't even gonna tap into that. What this lets me know is that you knew that a person had to do something so many times before they could be brought up on these charges. Yes, we talking about spiritual court. Like I done told y'all before, spiritual court is just like regular court. You play with it, get your ass tossed up if you want to. Baby, you'll be sitting in the corner thinking about nothing but mashed potatoes and ain't even no gravy on it. Straight butt naked mashed potatoes. Alright, don't just, yeah. So it's a certain process. That's why with the secret competition, it wasn't no competition. Somebody was really in a rat race with themselves. And that's what that pillow talking was doing. That pillow talking sparked something. What's this process? You got pretending, dark night and connection. So somebody was pretending like they went through some type of dark night energy and got some type of connection. You know, that dark night of the soul, like real tower. It's like a being broken down on a soul level type energy. It's real live, like walking through hell. It was something hidden with that though. Somebody was pretending like they had been through hell when all they had been through was warnings. That's all they had got. They had got warnings. Hey, you know what I mean? A quick pop on the hand. Hey, don't do that. You know better. You know what I mean? You like somebody, yeah. But it was some type of illusion, some type of mysteries around this when it came to this connection. Somebody didn't have the enlightenment that they needed about a situation. If they really had went through what they went through, was no connection. They was pretending about the process. They was pretending when they act like they had linked up with Anubis. Like they was, you know what I mean? They sit at the big table with the ruler of the underworld. When in all actuality, all they had received was a tip to calm down, little buddy. Calm down, calm down. Dark night of the soul, attention. This ain't what you want, I'm telling you. You can get your ass drugged from here to here if you want to. We can, all around the world, if you want to. With this hidden energy, hidden enemy energy. Tighten up. You don't know what you're really getting into. It's given that you legit went through the dark night of the soul, though, type energy, which is why you ain't scared of nothing. That's why your fears is balanced the way your fears is balanced. Can't nothing touch you. Can't nothing do nothing with you. Better not even fucking think about it. You done got in full connection when it comes to your spiritual bloodline. And again, you 10 toes down when it comes to your listening, your intuition, your all of it. You can feel it. You can feel it. Give me more on this connection. Transformation in the reverse. Look, someone close with this multi-talented. Some shit didn't change. A transformation didn't happen when it came to this judgment energy. Again, due to you being multi-talented, you knew how to dissolve some shit when it came time for the breakdown to take place. It's given somebody can't return to due to some type of trauma that they inflicted, that somebody close to you or something like that. They was trying to focus on receiving some type of master level experience in order to move forward. Somebody wanted, it's like they wanted it's something about the attention, the fame, the achievements, the success. It's like somebody wanted the 3D things that came along with some type of transformation. They really didn't care too much when it came to the meaning of things, if that makes sense to you. Somebody was real surface level, real shallow. They went deep. Look, they was focused on this spell work. That's why they traumatized. Conflict better. Due to some type of spell work they had going on that's operating in this toxic energy. Somebody did some type of spell work against the divine feminine that was on spiritual business. And now they scared. Again, because they got this lust demon attached to them. They got something attached to them. Some shit done ricochet. What I tell you about them 7 stages of grief before. Look, not telling everything that took place, baby. They want to spill the beans now. They want to tell you everything. Because what I said, they was in that bargaining. Somebody want to bargain about this spell work that they did when it comes to them 7 stages of grief. They want to bargain. Somebody want to try to be honest. They want to try to be fair. They want them scales to balance back out again. They want some type of justice to be brought to the forefront. But see, one thing that this person didn't realize is that they're dealing with cause and effect. The scales have been balanced out, is what we've been saying. They've been balancing out. This is the truth. This is the honesty of a situation. This is the justice of the situation. Look, true story on the bottom of the deck. This is it. This is what you built. It's like you ain't got no more chances to rebuild some shit. See, somebody is used to building things, and then if they don't like it, once they get into it, they'll break it down. It's kind of like Legos. And the last time they broke that shit down, the Legos disappear, is what I just heard. So they ain't got nothing to build with. And again, when it comes to this spell work energy and it's telling everything that took place and this high vibrational energy, that's the truth of the situation. You high vibrational, you didn't take some shit serious. It did not matter. Again, due to your high rank, yes, you're aware of it. Yes, you was aware that it was being done, but you was also aware that they was going to be dealt with too. Because the divine, the most high, the almighty creator, it was what it was. Again, you knew who your people was. Connection, spiritual bloodline. You tapped back in where you was supposed to be. The fuck they bargaining, baby. And some type of awareness that came with this moon cycle. Somebody finally realized they was under judgment. And they don't want to be greedy no more. They don't want it no more. They don't want to hold on to something. They don't want to overdo something no more. But again, they can't let go of it. Bargaining. Justice. Trying to be honest. Look, focused on not working together when it comes to this relationship or marriage. Working together in the reverse. And it came out on focus. Remember? They was 10 toes down because they thought they was going to traumatize you. They thought that they was going to be able to use your healing or keep you in a broken place so that you wouldn't succeed them. You would be their miserable company. And then they could blame you for why they're miserable, all the while never confronting the childhood issues that they have. They will blame you instead of blaming their mother. It was your fault. All of their problems began with you. Or better yet, you're like everybody from the past still too, you know? But see, with you standing firm in your energy and continue to move forward, master level experience, multi-talented, connection to your spiritual blood. You hear me? What I say? You got your people with you. It's like 1,000,000 of y'all. That ain't your energy, so they were never going to be able to hold you there. You were never going to be misery to their motherfucking company. Because that ain't how you get down. That's not what you present. That has never been what you present. You have always been the sunshine to their clouds. You've always came around and dissolved all the moisture, all the rain, all the mold. You was part of the cleanup crew. Part of the cleanup crew. Yeah. It's something about somebody having to trust the process now though. Because again, they didn't want to work with you. They was focused on not working with you. They was focused on doing something in some type of hermit mode. They wanted to be able to receive some type of achievements and say that they did it they self. This is somebody who wanted to pride themselves on not needing nobody while at the same time using everybody for everything. But they would never admit that. They would never admit that. This type of person to take an idea and spin a narrative and say it was theirs. Or even the type of person where you have a conversation with them, you make suggestions to them and different things about different things that they should do or could do, and then they go and they give the advice to somebody else like they thought of it. I done seen that shit happen so many times. Like, people just legit try to not even that the credit even matters, but that shit be wild. Because sometimes what I notice is I get around these people and they start saying shit to me that I said to them. That's how you know somebody reflecting your energy. It's like they ain't got no thoughts of their own. They ain't got no ideas of their own. They can't make they 1 + 1 = 2, let alone 3 in this shit, my friend. On their own. So, yeah, they need you. But they'll never tell you that. They'll never tell you that. Shadow side energy. That's where they was stuck at. And now, again, when it comes to this process, this 7 stages of grief is giving me that you ain't working with this person. They feels like it's unfair what they happen to go through. It's unfair to them. Now they have to put the work in themselves. Like, that's justice. That's cause and effect. You said you wanted to do it, so do it. And now they got to trust the process. It's something about rules and regulations, the guidelines, the structure to a situation. Something has to go the way that it has to go. They lost the competition. And again, they being judged for pretending when it comes to this relationship or this marriage. Somebody was trying to sacrifice something and they should have just let it go. They were supposed to gain a new perspective. Somebody was there to guide them. Again, remember I said part of the cleanup crew. They thought that they was going to dirty you up and you was part of the cleanup crew. They didn't know all the different things that you had with you, all the shit that you had outside in your truck, what you had in your backpack. They didn't know that if you take this and mix this with this right here and swirl it around a little bit, it'll clear out all that shit. You ain't worried about none of that. What I say, the mold, the grind, the dust, mud, none of that. You ain't you got what you need. And they was pretending. They was pretending. What's this relationship, this marriage? Change, look. Which caused some type of change. When it comes to this relationship or this marriage, this dark night of the soul, you going through the dark night of the soul may have changed some type of authority or changed the direction of a situation. Is it really given that you had to leave behind the things that you were comfortable with? It's like a moving into the unknown without even being completely sure of the obstacles that you are to face, but still, you know what I mean, presenting yourself and facing them, checking them off. Paying attention to the hidden enemies, paying attention to is something about what lurks in the dark. Again, the unknown, what you was unsure about, but still facing. It's giving real leadership skills, real bravery. Look, honest. In a Gemini. So something may have changed with some type of honesty, or it's with this 14 energy, right? This is temperance, so this speaks of a balancing out, a healing, you know, nurturing. It speaks of patience, moderation. And with this Gemini energy, this is going to be 3rd house energy, right? So it speaks of the communication. It speaks of the messages that somebody is receiving from the divine, the connection that somebody has with spirit. Being on the physical and still being able to connect with spirit. Even like dreamer energy is what I'm hearing. So it's something about you going through this dark night of the soul, or somebody going through this dark night of the soul energy and it changing their authority. Something had to be balanced out with the honesty of a situation when it comes to the connection of a spiritual bloodline. It's something about interferences being cleared out. And with this transformation in the reverse, it's like something didn't, it got better. It got better when it came to this communication, honest communication. Or even like a relationship or marriage, you know, something that you had where somebody was pretending may have changed to an honest, you know what I mean? Like something more serious or something more direct, something more stable when it comes to this Gemini energy as well too. Because again, somebody is multi-talented and they remain to be multi-talented even when it comes to this breakdown, even when it comes to trauma. It's really giving somebody is really standing within their true form and showing some type of resilience, because even at troubled times, or even when, you know, again, like I always say to y'all, faith is the only thing that you have. Somebody still shows up. They show up. It's like a win, lose, or draw type energy. Give me more with this Gemini energy. Tattoos and something that's permanent. Something that's permanent when it comes to some type of influence or some type of power structure. Ability to lead, bravery, courage. And it's justice or something like that for someone close to you, because they did not change. And again, with this fuel in the reverse, somebody ain't as energized as they used to be. What's this fuel? You got focused on healthy friendship when it comes to this field work. So somebody may say that they was focused on some type of healthy friendship. Or somebody was trying to release some type of healthy friendship with a divine feminine. Is really giving, sacrifice your light for riches, or something that you was giving. Something healthy for something more. It's like being satisfied or something like that. Again. But now something is being exposed, or something is being uncovered or made visible. When it comes to this Empress energy, it's really giving how abundant or something like that somebody is. Like somebody telling everything that took place when it came to this high vibrational energy again. It's giving some type of actions that you took may have exposed something as well too, when you decided not to fuel some type of healthy friendship or something. A Taurus in the reverse when it comes to this 7 stages, agree? So it might be a Taurus in the reverse, or this could deal with second house energy. Your second house is going to deal with your possessions and different things like that. Somebody might be in grief because they're made aware of what it is that they actually have. You know? And again, they can no longer be greedy when it comes to holding on to whatever it was they was trying to hold on to. It's like somebody tried to use their street smarts on a spiritual plane or something like that. What's this Taurus energy? Energy vampire that came out sideways when it came to this working together. So when it comes to your possession, somebody is not able to siphon your energy. They can't pull on it. That's where that pillow talk can start. That's why somebody started running their mouth, because they couldn't be an energy vampire. It's given that it was illuminated to you, right? Sabotage. That's what I'm saying. And then they decided to try to sabotage some type of relationship or something like that that you had by pretending. They wanted you to sabotage your high priest, high priestess energy. It's something about your sacred knowledge. It's giving your pure energy as well too. Like somebody wanted to get around you and pretend and then get you to invest real emotions, real energy. Look, the victim. It say the victim changed, right? It didn't want to change to the victim. Sabotage the relationship and then played the victim in order to change authority, change direction. It's really giving somebody didn't know what they was doing. Look, someone close to you not laughing. In the reverse, with this laughing in the reverse. Coming out next to the honest. This connection, this spiritual bloodline. See, whatever it is that they did, they violated one of the ancestors or something like that. Somebody was listening to whatever it was that was said. So I don't know what this narrative is that they spun or what was said, but it was one hell of a narrative because your ancestors got pissed off. Your spirit team got pissed off. It was strong enough for them to get involved. Yeah, somebody didn't like that. What's this not laughing? Why weren't they laughing? It's something about you trusting this person. Look, moving forward and coming into balance with this Gemini energy. So it's something with, again, this communication. So it's giving me you were not listening to something. You were not listening to what was like is the... Okay, so for a while you may not have been able to remember your dreams, right? For a while you may have not even been dreaming. It's something about you not really knowing how to meditate, not knowing how to connect, not knowing how to separate, you know what I mean, what it is that you're hearing, you're feeling, your stuff from other people's stuff, different things like that. So it was something that was more so shut off, again, like I said before, but it's coming into balance. It's some type of different ways of going about a situation. And again, this being karma, that was unpredicted. Look, trust issues when it comes to what it is that's permanent. Somebody not as trusting now. They thinking about letting something go. Again, no perspective. They viewing something different than how they was viewing it before. I think they're going to release it. But see, how do you release something that's permanent? How do you do that? That's the issue that they're having. That's the issue that they're having. And again, it's something about them being in this not caring energy. And with them not caring, them still, it's like I said, leading themselves to hell because they don't have the fuel that they need. They don't have what they need and they know it. With these stress issues, look, confession that they actually envious. And you got Aquarius in the reverse. So this might be a Aquarius that's in the reverse, or it might have something to do with your 11th house energy. You know, your 11th house is going to deal with your friends, your hopes, your wishes, different things like that. Somebody was envious of what you desired. They was envious of what you was able to manifest for yourself. They was envious of what you wanted for yourself. In which that really don't make sense. But, you know, okay. Shit. Okay. Same shit. And it's like they didn't care. They didn't care how something went. They didn't care that they didn't have what it took. They didn't care if they ended up looking like a fool. Confession. Again, even with this healthy friendship. You was cool with somebody. And it's like they still tried to intentionally play with you. But again, it's like they playing with you, not knowing all of this multi-talented energy. Like you know it. You can sense it. The shit is weird. And again, like trying to, like this shit is weird. It's weird. All the way down to the bargaining. Like, I don't understand how they want to bargain when they laid the path. Like, somebody set a foundation brick by brick. And then it's like they don't like the landscape. And they don't like the outcome. They don't like, you know what I mean, the way that something was built. After they came with the blueprint type shit. Like, it's weird. Ain't no other way around it. But they want to be obvious. They want to be honest about, you know what I mean, the fact of how envious they was of you. They wanted something that you had. And it's given that they wouldn't embody in that same energy. That's what was exposed. It's like somebody desiring a healthy friendship without even knowing how to be a fucking friend to begin with. We ain't even got to put the healthy on it. They don't even know how to be a decent human. But then they want to come and try to judge people for the way that they feel like they being treated, and not paying attention to how they treating others. Not paying attention to them little weird ass feelings that they got when they know that they being fake, and still presenting themselves as being fake. It's like that shit is weird. It's weird. But it's also given, again, they was easily influenced by some type of demonic energy. We already got it when it first came out. The first card was despair. Communication, Cancer, despair. Due to whatever it was that they let themselves, like whatever it is they got attached to them, I kid you not. It's like they is being puppet mastered, being controlled. And it's like digging to the deepest, darkest part of this person and then bringing up, you know what I mean, bullshit, and gifting it like it's flowers or something. Like this shit is weird. I don't even, it's weird. But again, somebody is easily influenced by some type of devil energy. Like they're easily influenced by possessions. You remember I said that this is the type of person that feel powerful off of material. The more things that they have in the physical, they feel accomplished. Like, to hell with their soul, to hell with, you know what I mean, spirit, to like this they ain't worried about that. They want what they can pick up, what they can touch, what they can show now, what they can boast about now, brag about now. And it's almost like it was easy to guide this person into a closet or guide them to like a black road. It's something with them being bound to some type of, again, devil energy, some type of toxic energy. They might even have because I already said it's an entity, but it's some type of energy, like something is pulling on their energy. Something has been illuminated with this energy, vampire energy. So it's given that somebody was okay with working with this demonic energy. Okay with separating from you to team up with it, with this. And that's what they receiving karma for. Like, hey, because even at the end of this, like, and they didn't get a solution. Didn't get a solution at all. That's that pillow talking. That whatever it is, somebody put in another person's ear about you. Give me more. And if this person was that easily influenced to do some negative shit to you, then understand that that's always the side of the ropes that they was on too. That's where they resided the whole time. Because somebody who really fuck with you, they ain't never gonna do it. You got rebirth and free agent. So when this person decided to leak up with this evil energy or this demonic energy, a rebirth took place and you was free. They sabotaged their rebirth. It's given they was reborn into some bullshit. It's given somebody not liking the life that they had, so they tried to manifest something different, and then the one that they manifest was more messed up than the one that they had before. And again, not to mention they in isolation. They got to do it alone. It's just them and this demonic energy. Just them and this devil. Whatever it is that they bound to. And again, I said that could be a fake ass friend or something like that too. Somebody that this person done tied themselves to, that they actually done found comfort with. It's like this person is to them who they were to you. Some weird shit. And see, the thing is, the way that this person was treating you, or the way that they mind worked towards you, they didn't think just the person, man. They dealing with some, this shit weird. It's weird. That'd be the best word for me. Sometimes I get caught in my moments where I can't, I ain't got no other explanation for it but weird. This is one of them moments. Because it's something with somebody wanting to be the victim and you being free of this victim. Somebody may have, even again, with them forcing this energy towards you, like tried to place you in the victim mentality. I said that. They wanted you to sabotage the relationship so they could play the victim. But the whole time they was influencing you too. It's real live, like a pushing you to leave. And then when you leave, they be like, you left me. I know, but you left. It's your fault because you left type shit. Never mind all of the pushing. Never mind all of the, you know what I mean? They just want to jump right to the fact that you left. They want to be the victim. That shit is a no-go. Again, no attachments. You unattached when it comes to this victim shit. You ain't no victim. They ain't no victim. It just is what it is. Sometimes shit don't work. You know what I mean? Sometimes friendships fall flat. However it is, like you shit, it just is what it is. Again, with the moving forward. Focus on moving forward. You got the experience. Cool. Gone. Accomplishment. Look, when it comes to this, not laughing. So it's something about you standing, again, this structure, gaining this authoritative position. This can have something to do with some type of father figure or something like that. Somebody who's in some type of leadership position. Because it's emperor energy, right? It's emperor number, but it's giving me that it ain't no structure like that. Like somebody not laughing. They wasn't laughing when the shit started. You know what I mean? And now that it's ending. And again, this going to have to do with your bloodline. Remember that connection, that being honest. Like, somebody was listening. I said that one of the ancestors, your spirit team. They didn't think that shit was funny before. And now that this shit accomplished, they really, you know what I mean? It's in your face. In your face type energy. Specific in the reverse. Look, coming into balance. Everything coming into balance when it comes to this communication. Ain't nothing specific. It's not nothing, you know what I mean, zeroed in on. Like, everything is a unit. Remember that multi-talented energy, that Gemini energy. You know, Geminis is the natural communicators. They the natural travelers. They the messengers. It's like your shit again. It's tinging. Your connection is on in your sleep. Your connection is on in your awake. Your connection on during meditation. Your connect, like, somebody can't find an opening. They can't find the opening. And that's good. Understand how your spirit team show up for you. Understand how your ancestors, like, really ride for you and everything like that. Because, like I said, this energy was weird. Somebody, it's real live, like, what is it called? Psychotic. Like somebody got something going on, you know, psych-wise. But also when we flip it, like I said, to the spiritual, that Jezebel energy, that was the first clarifying card coming out. Somebody got something attached to them. It's some type of outside energy. It's an influence. So it's like they're not even in full control of their mind to even say, you know what I mean? Again, with the psyche, like, and you just gotta have both sets of eyes. I ain't even gonna go into that with that like that, because if shit be diagnosed, you know what I mean, on the physical, but you got spiritual terms for it too. And if you aware, you aware. You know what's going on the spiritual side of shit, no matter how it look on the physical. That's another thing. This shit don't scare you. It don't scare you. Real live demon slayer. You actually be looking for shit to eat. Like, it don't scare you. They should have left you alone. They should have left you alone. Look, dishonest, rude in the reverse. Somebody lied about you being rude or something like that. But again, with the trust issues, somebody got trust issues due to some type of dishonesty. The dishonesty was them saying that they did not care when indeed they did care. They did care. And they made something permanent. When it comes to these choices, this risk taking. Rude in the reverse. Hey, so it's giving, even somebody might try to present something to you in a nice manner. It's like they don't want to be rude. They don't want to be disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like somebody want to be honest, again, with the confession. But now I feel the need to say to you, too, that you have to give a person the flow. You know what I mean? To understand what it is. Like, listen with the intent to understand. You can't be listening with the intent to respond to a person, because with that street smart card that was up there, it's like the way that somebody relays how they feel, their emotions and different things like that, shit, it might, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It might catch you off guard. It might be a little offensive or something like that. This weird shit might be all that they know, which is why it seems so weird. Y'all might just come from two different places. You know what I mean? But they blew it when it comes to this spiritual energy. Because every time I look over at the spell work and all the rest of it, see, they lost their mind with this TikTok shit and all the rest of this. They, you know what I mean? The information that is accessible to people up to date, like, and it's like they losing their minds because they don't know what to do with it. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit when you just go around trying shit. You know what I mean? Like, shit, dumpster energy. Look, take a shot for me. It is what it is. It's some type of dumpster energy coming to completion. A cycle has came to fulfillment. Like, it's closed out. It's really giving you being friends with this person or something like that. Or you know what I mean, having hopes and wishes for the success of whatever it is. Whatever the dynamic was. It was some type of dumpster energy that came to completion. And again, with this take a shot from me, it's like, oh yeah, cheers. You know what I mean? Somebody is just, they closing something out peacefully is what it's giving me. And it's due to you being enlightened about how easily influenced this person is. It's something about you liking people with their own mind. This being unattractive, look, childhood in the reverse when it comes to this bondage, this evil energy. It's something about you knowing healthy relationships. Like, again, remember I said your experiences before then was not that bad. Yes, you may have had your ups and downs, but your experiences wasn't that bad. Your first experiences with this devil or this demonic energy, this energy vampire shit, that shit happened in your adult years, like, or once you got a little bit older. So it's given, like, for some of y'all, you know what I mean? And again, take it if it resonates, but it's like safe to say that you had a healthy childhood. You had a good relationship with your parents. Your parents did their shit with you. Your childhood is not questionable at all. It's once you became an adult and you had say-so on who you would allow in your life or what you would allow to take place in your life or what you would accept or not accept. That's when shit started to get gray. And I really feel like it's like all naiveness, like a lack of experience. Hell, we all had to go through it. Don't feel no certain type of way about it. But baby, when you sense this weird stuff, like how this person carrying on, address it off top. Get that out your energy off top. You know what I mean? You ain't got to sit in this mess like this no more to know what it feels like. Like, learn your lessons. It's as simple as that. And it's really giving me that is exactly what you did. You know? But it's something about you learning your lessons too good, because like your strength, like your transformation, whatever it is that you returned with, it's nothing like what was imagined, if that makes sense to you. Somebody thought that you would have been gave in by now. They would have been beat your ass by now. You would have been laid down somewhere in a corner. You know what I mean? Losing your mind by now. But see, that's what they wasn't expecting. This alignment that came along with this rebirth. You're a high priest, high priestess for Pete's sake type energy. Like, it's something about your influence. Somebody doubted the influence that your rebirth would have. They doubted it. It's really given that you were, again, super kind. You were naive. You were very compassionate. You were empathetic, like, to your own demise type energy. And that's what somebody expected. They expected your rebirth. They thought that because you were exuding all of these different traits that you weren't growing anywhere. There was no way possible that you could give this much energy and still hold on to enough energy for yourself and surprise. That's where they thrown off at. They ain't never seen no shit like that before. They never could have done that before. That shit was impossible before they seen you do it. So imagine how much they want to hold on to you now. But again, no. That's all part of this bargaining that they got coming on along with these 7 stages of grief. Because after they tried one thing to try to attack you, that shit didn't work. They did another thing, that shit didn't work. They did another thing, that shit didn't work. They motherfucking mouth was reckless. As well as they done said shit to other people. They done said shit to you. You done gave to this person. No, like, fuck that. Leave their ass in that grief. Leave their ass bargaining. They can bargain with God. That's who they need to be bargaining with. They can't have no more of your energy. They can't have shit from you. Not even a fucking thought. I heard not even a prayer. You being told not to touch nothing at all. Don't have no involvement with this energy. When you call back your energy, that was that. That cut was that cut. And see, they know that they sabotaged this relationship or this marriage. Well, they know they messed up with this pretending. Look, do you believe in magic type shit? Somebody can't believe what it is that they manifested when it came to this free agent energy, this single, this unattached. Them being left the victim. Because now they forced to go through that same dark night of the soul energy that they was fronting on before. They really got to go through that shit now. Their attention, like, yeah, springtime, look forward, springtime, right now. When it comes to these accomplishments, the different things that you are doing. Exactly what you said that you would do. The mere fact that you showing up the way that you showing up right now is causing a complete tower for somebody else, I promise you. And they is not laughing no more. They thought shit was funny before. They thought it was funny. When they watched you in a position where you felt like you didn't know what to do, where you felt like shit was just crumbling, when you felt like you didn't know where they thought that shit was funny. They didn't know in the whole time in your motherfucking silence, you actually was connected. You stopped listening to their ass and started listening more to divine, which was why you ain't had shit to say to them. Most of the time when you deal with spiritual energies and dreams, they mouth don't even be moving. It's all telepathic communication, so they didn't know what the fuck you was doing. They needed to stay in their lane for that knowledge that they did not have. And instead they showed up somewhere that they was motherfucking banned from. And now they wondering why everybody want to know how the fuck they got there. Because how did you get here? They got to show their hand. And it's funny because they want to be the victim so bad and you ain't did shit for them but live your life. I mean, shit to them but live your life. The only thing that you have done was continue to progress, continue to grow, like continue to tap in, move forward. Trust your connection with the divine. And they feel like you did something to them because they can't copy that. Like they can't move forward with that. That didn't happen for them. Look, flop, unsuccessful when it comes to this multi-talented. Some shit flopped for them. They didn't survive that tower like how they thought they was going to survive it. And see, just like I said, this person already was viewing you as being weak to a certain degree. So they felt like if you could get through it, ain't no way they couldn't get through it. And look at they ass. Stuck. Everywhere. The same way your shit is healing, they shit dissolving. Everywhere. Capricorn energy. Next to this dishonesty. So it may have been a Capricorn that you was working with that may be being dishonest about the way that they feel about a situation. Or again, this Capricorn energy is 10th house energy. It's going to deal with your careers. It's going to deal with the work that you do. It's going to deal with the way you able to multiply that bag, your earth energy. Somebody wasn't being honest. Look, in the past. Again, due to envy. They wanted what you had. Therefore, they didn't even know what the fuck it was that they was going for. They didn't know what they was shooting for. They was too busy focused on you. They thought that they was getting to the bag being focused on you. You was the walking plug the whole motherfucking time. You ain't even... Hey, Webby had a song called Y'all Ain't Making No Money. And he was like, $500,000 cash at hand. Y'all don't understand. Oh, God. That's that part that I heard. $500,000 cash at hand. Y'all don't understand. He wasn't playing. He bent that shit. 500. Like. All right, Libra. That was your read. Hey, either way it go, baby. Yes. What he say? Gucci got his swag up. You think I make you mad now? I'm gonna make you madder type shit. Hey. What was that added up? You on your jack and shit. I could dig it. Add it up. Add it up. Hey, that's so motherfucking old. I turn my swag up. I'm swagging up. Gucci got this. You know that's old motherfucker talking about swag. Hey. It is what it is. Keep on getting to it, Libra. I'm done.